Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about the movie Scoob, which got dropped on video on demand. So if you want to, I know iTunes has it. I don't know if any other platforms have it. Anywhere where you can rent, I'm sure you can rent this film right now or buy it. Either way, they just made it $5 higher than what the rental price is because this was a movie that was supposed to come to theaters, and they because of the whole coronavirus situation, they had to put it on video on demand. So to try to make their money back, they decided to make the rental price $25 and the buying price $30. So $5 more. You might as well just buy it. I mean, unless you're not a Scooby-Doo fan, then maybe don't buy it, just rent it, or wait until it's a cheaper price. For me, look, I went in this movie a little optimistic because I enjoyed the live action Scooby-Doo movies from the past. They're not obviously perfect films, but I enjoyed them for a guilty pleasure type of film. It's been a long while since I've seen them, but I remember enjoying them. So getting into this Scooby-Doo movie, the trailers looked pretty decent to me. They looked cute. They looked like they could have a few laughs here and there. And I'm gonna say I was a little underwhelmed. Maybe it's because of the age I'm at now. Maybe it just didn't hit me the way I wanted it to. I don't know. I don't like saying, oh, it's because it's a kids movie, because there are plenty of kids movies out there that have entertained both adults and kids, like Pixar animation and like Disney animation and many DreamWorks animated films out there. Many people like the Ice Age and the Minions movies, Despicable Me, I mean, to name a few. So there are films out there that can entertain both adults and kids alike, all ages. This is not one of those films, I felt. I felt that this was a film that is definitely aiming more towards kids. That's fine. It's something you can, if you are a parent with kids, you can easily put this on and they'll enjoy it. And I'm not saying that adults can't enjoy this movie too, because there are some adults that don't mind the type of humor that this movie portrays. I am not one of those people. I thought the movie had some good humor here and there. I'm not going to say everything was like fell flat for me, but I'm going to say a lot of the jokes did fall a little flat. I felt there were a lot of heartwarming moments between Shaggy and Scooby, which I really enjoyed. And like I said, there are some humor, there are some jokes that did make me laugh a little bit. But for the most part, yeah, this is going to be a forgettable film for anybody that's a Scooby-Doo fan, that's an adult, I think. Not everybody, but there'll probably be some people like myself. Which is kind of sad, because I did like how they incorporated some other Hanna-Barbera characters that are not necessarily Scooby-Doo characters in this movie, like Captain Caveman and Dick Dastardly. These are characters that are other Hanna-Barbera characters that are not usually associated with Scooby-Doo, which I thought was interesting. And I did watch a behind-the-scenes feature, which was, they were saying how this movie was incorporating and hinting at a Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe. Which makes you wonder, well, okay, then a Flintstones and a Jetsons movie has to be on the way, and Yogi Bear, and what other Hanna-Barbera characters they have, if they are actually thinking about this. I'd be interested in a Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe if the movie was actually a little bit better. And you'd think that they would gear this movie towards everybody that was a Hanna-Barbera fan, because Hanna-Barbera has been going on since the 60s, right? Those animated, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo. They were cartoons from the 60s and 70s and onwards, where I grew up with those cartoons when I was a kid. So you would think that they would try to reach to that adult audience a little bit more as well. And it's always frustrating to me when movies like this don't. It feels like, oh no, it's only for the kids. It's like, why? You guys can have a larger audience coming to these films if you happen to cater to us as well. But I feel like they don't care. It's like, parents with their kids, that's all. That's all we need. But if you made them really cool, really funny and smart films, I feel like you could have an audience like a Pixar or a Disney or DreamWorks animated films, Despicable Me, if you will. Those movies have a large audience that comes back to them because deep down, even some people that don't have kids will come and go and check out those films. And I feel like this film doesn't cater to that audience. And look, you can't. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe the movie, is not that expensive that they don't need everybody to come and see it. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, but as someone who's looking forward to this film, I felt a little underwhelmed. I didn't hate the movie. I don't want to give off the impression that I hate it, but look, maybe my score will reveal how much I felt about it. I give it a 5 out of 10. So half. It was okay. It was okay. I wouldn't miss the film if I never saw it again, though. So there you go. That's my opinion, and I know everybody's going to have a different opinion. I know there's going to be Scooby-Doo fans that will probably be upset with my score. But look, my opinion shouldn't have to affect yours. You guys can, if you enjoyed it, that's awesome. If you agree with me, that's also great. We all have similar opinions once in a while, and sometimes we differ. This is one where, well, I don't know yet how. I heard the movie is getting mixed reviews either way, so I'm in the middle. I don't hate the movie, but I don't love it. And so there you go. With that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.